Welcome back to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're making lemon cilantro chicken kebabs. Now this is a wonderful chicken done on the grill, but first marinated in some lemon, garlic, yogurt, and some fresh herbs like cilantro and mint. Let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients for the lemon cilantro chicken kebabs are 1 to 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts, Greek yogurt, kosher salt, olive oil, 3 sweet onions, cilantro, mint, lemon, ginger, garlic, and peppers. You can use whatever kind of hot pepper you like. You'll also need some skewers for grilling. You could use wooden skewers, but they need to be soaked. I'm using metal skewers today. I'm going to cut my chicken into 1-inch pieces, but first I'm going to put together some lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. We're going to be soaking those pieces in the lemon juice and salt mixture, and then we'll put together a yogurt and herb mixture, and it will marinate in the refrigerator for 2 hours. We'll be skewering these, so you should make them similar sizes so they cook evenly on the grill. The lemon juice and the salt will help to tenderize the meat and provide a little flavor as well. So I'm going to put the chicken in the bowl and I'll stir it up. It needs to sit for about 15 minutes. Okay, we'll set that aside. I'm going to wash my hands and clean up my board here. Okay, I'm going to wash my cilantro and mint leaves. Just rinse them well in water. Make sure there's no dirt or debris. So I want 1 cup of fresh cilantro leaves. And all of this is going in the blender, so this will be very easy. This is the first time I'm making this, but it really looks like a very easy, almost like a Greek type flavor. And then the leaves don't need to be packed in there, just loosely a 1 cup measurement. And you won't need as much mint, it'll be more of a subtle mint flavor. That's about 1 cup of cilantro leaves. I'll put that in the blender. And I only need 1/3 of a cup of mint leaves. Okay, that's about 1/3 of a cup. Put those in the blender. I have a couple of hot peppers. I'm just going to seed those. Don't want it super hot. I'm just going to throw those right in the blender. You want about a 1-inch piece of ginger root. Just going to peel it. Just give it a coarse chop. Throw that in the blender as well. I want 4 garlic cloves. Okay, just give those a rough slice. Okay, put those in the blender. You want 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Just add that to the blender. You want 1/2 cup of water. So you've got water, yogurt, the herbs, the peppers, ginger, and garlic. And we're going to process this until it's smooth. Scrape it down a little bit, make sure all of those leaves are blended in. Okay, we'll just pour that marinade in to our bowl with the chicken that's soaking in the lemon juice and salt. Scrape down those sides so you get all the good herbs. Give it a good stir. And we're going to marinate this in the refrigerator for 2 hours. Now we're going to prep our onions for grilling. I think what I'm going to do is just leave them in rounds, leave them fairly thick, maybe like a 1/2 inch. And brush them in oil and do a slow grill, so kind of caramelizing them in a way. They're already sweet Vidalia onions, so when you grill them and cook them, they're just going to get that much sweeter. Because of the sweetness of the onion, they won't need a lot of seasoning. Brushing them in olive oil, and then maybe just a little salt and pepper. We'll put these on the grill first and let those cook until they're almost done, and then we'll put the chicken on. And I'm going to spray them with a little olive oil, kind of on both sides, and then salt and pepper them, and that's really all they're going to need. Okay, we'll let those cook. Okay, you'll want to remove your chicken from the marinade. Now, if you have wooden skewers, you'll probably want to soak those for a little bit so they don't burn on the grill. I'm going to serve these with the orzo salad that I made in the last video, so I'll link it down below. Those flavors just go perfectly together. I'm just going to give these a little spray with olive oil so that they'll cook up nicely on the grill, and we'll go check on our onions. Okay, these are starting to get a little more tender and brown, a little grill mark on there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go on with the chicken. I'm going to turn the onions down a little bit, the chicken on about medium. We want it to cook all the way through, and we'll be back. All right, these onions are pretty much done. Nice and crispy, soft and flavorful. I know they are. Look at that. Oh, those are going to be so good. Little onion stacks. Let's see how the chicken's doing. Kind of stuck. I probably should have oiled the grates more. It's looking good. These kind of little onions would be, you know, great on hamburgers. A little sweet crunch in there. These smaller ones are done. All right, temperature says it's done. I'm going to turn this off. We'll go inside and plate it up and give it a taste test. And here's how it plates up with the orzo salad. So delicious looking. Okay, now for the taste test of the lemon cilantro chicken kebabs, grilled onions, and I just did the orzo salad in my last video, so I'll have a link of that down below, but that's what I'm serving it with. I'm going in for the chicken first. That is so tender. We did that marinade, which really helped to tenderize it in the refrigerator, so that was in there for 2 hours, maybe a little longer. And those spices, it reminds me of kind of a Greek dish. Maybe it's because of the mint, but it's a very subtle flavor of mint and all of those other spices in there, the cilantro, the lemon, and grilling it even just enhances the flavor, especially with the onions with it. And then I'm serving it with the orzo salad, which is a perfect match. Thank you so much for joining me today on Hope's Homemade Kitchen. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the bell for notification of more videos and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.